Hey guys, it is Miki Sama Unlimited.
And it's I can't believe that stupid ass ban list 24.
Get over it! This is months ago. We have no idea what this is. This is months ago.
It probably was.
So, you see, this video will be my first Could This Be Meta of me coming back into the channel. And
it's like our first Could This Be Metas in like years.
Yeah. And I said, you know what, I want to pick a deck that at least that I am comfortable with, a deck that also could use it, and I decided...
Can I time you out? Because some people may not know what the Could This Be Meta is. They might be
go for it.
If you don't know what the Could This Be Meta is, the Could This Be Meta is basically a segment where one of us takes an archetype that is old, not even relevant, or shitty.
And we give it 5 Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
We make 5 fantasy support cards for it, where we create on our own. All credit goes to the original artist of those cards that we use. And we talk about it, and then we discuss it. The other person does not know what it is, so it is like, it's unbeknownst to me that what he's going to say, I react to it. You don't know any
of these 5 cards yet.
I react to it, we discuss it, and then we leave it up to you guys to let us know your thoughts on it.
If the deck could this be meta?
And if you like that idea and you want to see more of that, don't forget to like this video. 500 likes and you will see.
Well, another good thing is, before I cut you off, which I just did, now, you said to me that you have a Discord or something where you have...
Yes. They've
So
been sending me mad shit.
So if you guys would like to see us tackle any kind of deck that is irrelevant or that we haven't done before, comment below, and you could even make fake support cards and send it to...
the Discord, they do that all the time. I should just start using this, honestly.
In this video, I decided that the deck I wanted to tackle will be Gradles. I am going to make 5 fake Gradle cards and pitch them to you and get your honest opinion.
Couldn't think of any other archetype.
I mean, I thought of a lot of other archetypes that actually could use it, but I said to myself, I'm like, I want to pick a deck that's like literally missing limbs. That deck, literally, when that deck came out, it was like, Kaijus, can you please support us?
Yeah, and I was like, get my Kaijus away from this deck right now! Those are my babies.
So for me, it's like, and also the thing I don't like about Gradles is that if Gradles are ever put into anything, they're like the side bitch. I made my...
They're never the engine?
No. I never see anyone use Gradle Impact, Gradle Split, any of that shit. I feel like everyone just uses like the basic ones, and then
nobody uses evil. It's like nobody
cares.
It's always alligator and slime.
So for me, it's like I would just like to see the deck just be used in a way where I'm like looking at them and I'm respecting what I see. I'm just like where they would be the ones that this is the fucking engine.
Okay, and right now I'm gonna just say right now the problem with Gradles and why it can't be meta nowadays is right now it's too slow because it is a flip effect archetype, which means you have to wait a turn. So hopefully in your support you address that issue. I look forward to hearing it. Right. I think I have to step to the side.
Yeah. I'm also going to point out that I have been out of the loop for a long time, and I tried somewhat hard. It took me a few hours to make these cards. People are going to be like, huh.
Yeah, they don't know. No. Y'all don't understand how, like, time-consuming the Could This Be Meta is. That's the reason why it took us a very long time to bring it back. Because we were like, do we want to bring it back? Because we understand how much time it takes for us to do that. I know you guys might think it's super easy to just come up with shit, but to come up with the card idea, write it down, make sure it makes sense, and find artwork and add it in and write it again into that shit and then edit it into a fucking video is really fucking hard. So... 500 likes.
I made 1 monster.
It's good artwork.
Thank you. I made 1 monster, 3 spells, and 1 trap card. Alright, so the monster I made...
Looks like a Digimon.
Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know how I found it. I looked up alien anime and I found this, so... Whatever. So, the first card I made...
It's not hentai.
The first alien that I made is called Gradle Beast. He's a level 5 aqua water monster.
5?! Ew! What's his effect?
Well, because the thing is that I wanted Beast to be like... I wanted Gradle Beast to be the opposite of Gradle Slime. Gradle Slime was an effect monster, level 5, with 0
so why
attack...
not Gradle Brick? Opposite of Slime. Slime is oozy, Brick is hard.
Well, he's Gradle Beast. He's a water, aqua, level 5, and... Because Gradle Slime had 0 attack and 2,000 defense.
So
I said...
You flipped it.
Yeah, so I was like, he's going to have 2,000 attack, 0 defense, cannot be normal summon / set, must be special summon from your hand while you control a face-up Gradle card. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and equip that target to this card, max 1. That's one part of the effect, which I like because all the Gradles become the side bitch, and take the monster, and the monster's infected. This time, this monster is in charge, and the other card's in the back. I like that little change. That's one. If this card in your monster zone is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, equip this card to that target. While this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, take control of that monster. When this card leaves the field, destroy the equipped monster. So I made him be spam material. He comes on the field, takes a monster, and he could take one card, and his attack points stay the same. 2,000, 0, and then when he's destroyed, you get the basic Gradle effect. You take another monster. So you get 2 for the price of 1, and you get some field removal with decent attack and spamming capabilities. That's my first monster.
Okay. I have like some doubts about it, but I want to hear the rest of your support. That might help. That might make that seem easier. Somebody, how the hell are you searching that? That's my first.
Well, because we still have Gradle Impact. Every end phase, you get to add 1 Gradle card from your deck to your hand.
It's not fast enough to me.
Well, all right.
That's why let me hear the rest. It's not fast enough for me. End phase.
Well, you see, literally, this card does not match the archetype, but I love the name.
Gradle Charity. Is that what I'm looking at the picture? What the fuck is going?
Ain't that funny?
Are you bored?
But that's funny.
You had 5 days to come up with. We had 3 months to come up with shit.
But you know what it is? I kind of because
it's a meme. Meme card.
So
Memeo.
It was basically that name just sounds so funny. Gradle Charity.
It's not a graceful.
Gradle. So also I said.
Aren't I clever?
So. Gradle Charity is a spell card, and its effect is you could discard 2 Gradle monsters from your hand to the graveyard with different names, then draw 3 cards from your deck. You can only activate 1 Gradle Charity per turn. I said to myself, it's a little much.
That's good to you?
Yeah. Because I look at it, because can I pitch something to you? One of the biggest things that's important about Gradles, from me personally using it, is Gradle Slime Jr., you want a Gradle in the graveyard so you can bring it back. And then as for Gradle Slime, getting him in the graveyard, a lot of the time people play Foolish Burial. Having a card like Gradle Charity
way to get it in the graveyard
is a way to
special summon it.
And giving it draw power, what the deck does not have, is a good,
Now how do you plan to get to that card?
But, it's what it is. Because first of all, the one
I'll
thing...
blow your whole fucking field up before you get to an end phase.
I mean,
now with Armageddon gone, who knows?
The only thing I also like about it is because Gradle's, in my opinion... Gradle Impact is a good card.
It's a continuous card! I will fucking MST Galaxy Cyclone Twin Twister that shit so in main phase 2 make you mad. Oh, I'm about to get it. What's the next card?
Alright, the next card I made for them is called...
Gradle Scrub.
Gradle Deep Nebula, where it's a field spell for them, which they don't have. This card's effect is when this card is activated, you could add 1 Gradle monster from your deck to your hand once per turn. If a Gradle monster activates its effect, destroy 1 card in your opponent's spell and trap card zone. Then you could set the destroyed spell and trap card to your side of the field. And its last effect is, if you control a face-up Gradle monster, all monsters your opponent controls must attack if able. Because, let me
I heard everything you said.
Because when you play it, you get a search. You could easily, bring out, Gradle Beast with that. Also, its effect is once per turn, if a Gradle's effect is activated, you get to target a spell and trap card your opponent controls, destroy it, and then you have the possibility to set it to your board. Not only can you take monsters now, you could take spells and traps. In addition, this is the thing I never liked about Gradles. The Gradles is, when you see them on the field, you say to yourself, well, I'm not going to attack into it because it doesn't serve me right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off, and I'm going to wait until I have enough resources to slam you and beat you. Mm-hmm. However, the way I made this new Gradle is the Gradle field spell, I kind of made it where it's like your opponent is forced to attack them, which gives you that card advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think people would play it, obviously, because the biggest thing about it is just by playing it, you get the +1 off of it. You get the Gradle monster out of it. And then all that it does on the field is just give you advantage.
I understand card advantage. My biggest thing today in Yu-Gi-Oh is you need speed and consistency. That's what I'm waiting. Like the stuff you're addressing in Gradles is good. Is to me, like I said, I'm just waiting for that thing to be addressed. But like I said, you still have like what, one more card left?
I have 2 cards. One more spell card and a trap card.
All right, I'm listening.
All right. The next
Nice artwork.
Thank you. All right, the card's called Gradle Invasion, and it's a spell card quick play. And its effect is, if you control no monsters, special summon 1 level 3 or lower Aqua type effect monster from your deck, and its effects are negated. During your turn, except this turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, you could banish this card from your graveyard to target 1 Gradle monster from your graveyard.
It's special summon. Oh, add it to hand? Okay. Here's where I'm going with it. What's the point of negating their effects when their effects don't activate till they're in the graveyard?
Because the thing I wanted about it is because I didn't want to make it where it's like only special summon a Gradle. So I kind of made it be like you could because in the real world that's what its effects would be.
But their effects don't activate till they're in the graveyard.
Yeah, so their effects activate, but anything else that you would try to summon that would be Aqua is cut off. You understand?
I thought you said special summon 1 Gradle monster from the deck and its effects in the game.
Aqua type monster. Or lower Aqua type effect monster. So I made it Gradles so that when, I mean, you can summon other things, but I made it that if you summon anything else, it's negated. Because I can't just be like, summon whatever you want. So, but and all the Gradles activate, yeah.
So it doesn't no cross shit.
So I did this for it to have recyclability.
No, it's a great card. That was my only thing with it. Everything else is great. Everything else is really great. It has speed. It's a quick play. When it's in the graveyard, it has a whole nother effect. You get recycling. I like that. That's a good card. It's a solid good card.
Alright, and the last card I made is Gradle's Secret Test, which is a counter trap card, and its effect is when a spell, a trap, or a monster effect is activated, you could send 1 face-up monster equipped to a Gradle you control to the graveyard to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then target 1 Gradle monster in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position. Not only
It's focusing too much on Gradle Beast, though.
Yeah, but the way I built it was because I made it where you target a monster that's equipped. So you can't use it on Beast, actually. You have to pick a monster that's already infected with a Gradle monster, pitch both of them together, and you can negate anything. Spell, trap, monster,
No, I'm
boom.
saying, so wait. Are you taking, let's say, because like Gradle, Alligator, and Eagle, and Slime, they go They go to, so you take a monster that is equipped with one, not equipped to one. Because the monster, because like I said, Gradle Beast has monsters equipped to it, like Sword Hunter. And Gradle, Slime, and all of them equip themselves to monsters.
Yeah, so you have to attribute a monster that's infected with a Gradle.
Okay.
And then it can negate anything, and when you use it, you get a Gradle back. So not only do you get to negate something, you get the Gradle to just do all your shenanigans all over again.
So basically, the monster that you tribute, then the Gradle goes to the graveyard, and you can special summon it. But are you
or any
summoning
Gradle.
It in face down defense mode?
No, it's just special summoned in defense position.
Aren't they flip effect monsters?
No.
Alright.
So that's my lineup. Now, to pitch it, I think Beast is good spamming capabilities. I think Charity is good draw power. I think Nebula forces your opponent to hit them, which I think is important with +1 into it. I also think that Invasion is a great card to just summon shit right off the get-go and just get the ball rolling. And then lastly, I think that the trap card just literally just like shuts shit down. And little by little, I still made it where the deck could still focus on relying on lots of things. You could still throw kaijus in that shit and make that shit busted as all hell. But I like seeing diversity with that deck, to see that deck rely on other things outside of just, hey, slam, boom, take. Because I feel like there are so many other creative ways to take stuff and force your opponent into certain strategies. I make cards in that deck where it's like, hey, I'm gonna just look at you and I'm gonna grab you and take you. I'm forcing you to look in my fucking direction and hit me right in front of this teacher. You see, I kind of made all their cards be issues. Impact is still a great card. True, you do have to wait for the end phase, but that card is a honest, like, just handy card to have. Any card that could just give you a search to any Gradle card, all those 5 cards can be easily searched thanks to that. True, we have stuff like, Ash Blossom, but still.
Twister? Monster Effects, that pop spell and trap cards?
Nobody plays fucking Twin Twister.
People play Twin Twister!
And the good thing is, if you want to use Twin Twister on Nebula, then, you know, whatever. You know, it's not like you already got the fucking +1 off of it, so who gives a shit? I think that these support cards, remember, I've been out of the loop in Yu-Gi-Oh! If I made Great support cards back in the day, who knows, they could probably be even better than them. But I thought, as looking at those cards, if they were made, I would play them, and I would be excited to show that shit
I have a question.
Yes.
Here's another thing I would say. My thing that goes to it is none of those cards really help Great Dragon.
Because I think Great Dragon's perfect. I have nothing to say. The only thing that sucks about Great Dragon is Slime itself. Slime itself is a mediocre tuner, but Synchro's always kind of had that problem where the tuners were always kind of, like, crappy. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things where it's like, plus, Great Slime Jr. is kind of a better card, and I kind of try to focus Charity around making him a little bit better. Mm-hmm. But I think Great Dragon's good, because he could come on the field with Slime Jr., pop 3 cards, and when he's killed, he gets something back. I don't think that out of a boss monster, I could ask for any. And with a good stat total like he has, I don't think...
attack points is really strong, I get that.
So yeah, I have nothing really bad to say. Plus, the deck could easily use Kaijus, so I think that that deck as a whole with those cards, I would play. So, I would ask you this. As someone that first heard my support cards, you were the first person to hear any of these cards. So, in your opinion...
Could this be meta?
I personally probably don't think that they would be meta-ish. Because they don't hit the field and just say, everything's mine. But I didn't want to do that, because how can you make it where it's like, I'm just going to come over here and
That's Yu-Gi-Oh!
But you see, yeah.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh!
But you have to make it where it's like, I don't know. I'm trying, because deep down, as much as the game has become something like that, I
see you really, like, that's my biggest thing. I look at you making these cards, I'm hearing them for the first time, and I'm just like, he's really trying to make this fair. I'm like, he's trying to make certain shit. I'm like, no! What are you doing? Effect negate. No, give him the effect. Fuck that!
Yeah, but the way I look at it is if Konami's not going to be the parent in the room, then I guess I got to be the parent. So, I think that if you, well here, in your opinion, outside of the meta, outside of everything, if you had to grade my deck from an A to an F, what would you grade me?
It's a solid C+.
You give it a C?
C+. B-. It's not
Alright,
tier 2.
so is it a B- or is it a B or a C?
It's C plus B- is like that same area.
It's different.
Like that 75 to 80.
Like, to me, C is like, it sucked. B is like, it's alright.
No, it's like 75 to 80. I give it in that range. Only because I'm like, alright, it's solid. But I'm like, even the tier 2 decks are still like, really good. I'm like, how is that supposed to get over? I'm just trying to be practical about it. I'm like, when you said that, I'm building a deck in my head. I'm like, all right, we got those. We got 3 of this, 3 of that, 3 of that. Mainly 3 of almost every card that you added, plus like the other cards in there. And I'm going through a regular duel in my head, and I'm just like, I don't see it hitting that hard the way you think it might. So I'm just like, it's nice. It's great artwork.
I mean...
But could this be meta? I gotta say no. Yeah, it's a no for me, dog. Just add that clip in from Randy Jackson.
I mean, I like them. I mean, I think they're fun.
Well, you like the deck. So, I'm glad that you made that. Well, it doesn't really matter what I think. It's what they think. Wow. So, comment down below, what do you think of this card?
You'd be like, you picked that disrespectful deck.
I know it's crazy. I hate Gradle too. But yeah, comment down below what you think.
Prejudiced.
Yeah, I know. Comment down what you think. Also, don't forget to like this video. 500 likes.
They're illegal aliens.
You don't like them because...
In my opinion, I enjoyed making these cards. I wanted to make, Gradle cards because it's one of those, like, decks that I look at and say to myself, they kind of left a deck that kind of didn't have much and was missing a lot to begin with. I think the deck is fun. I think the deck is interesting and a very innovative way of playing the game. And I think that I did the deck justice. I hope that you guys at least saw my, support and said, that's interesting. That's cool. If they made that, ooh, I'd be scared. That's what I want to hear. Ooh, I'd be scared. I want to hear that you'd be scared of my fake cards. So yeah, like the video if you haven't already. I had a great time making this.
Subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications. And if you're old,
So I hope you guys, enjoyed my video, and stay tuned for Spidey's Could This Be Better, and see how he does.
I have to do that now?
I don't know, your video's next.
Oh, shit!
Oh, you don't have one? You gonna make fucking four fake fucking cards and like...
Fake 4 fucking fakes. You're done.
I'm burnt for the day. But you're gonna make 4 or 5 fake cards in like 10 minutes, and he's gonna be like, "These cards great, right?" And I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
"You took like no time."
Yes.
They're not gonna have any art.
All it does is it doesn't need to be fair.